Game 2, Shadowclaw Syndicate opening strong. Well, maybe not opening strong necessarily. That early game was looking quite rough for them, but they were able to really turn it around after that Trevenant got the steal on that second Reggie. That went very, very well for them. It was quite impressive. Okay, so here we are at our bans phase. We still have the Urshifu and Gengar bans. Okay, interesting choice, but you know what? That's fine. I suppose this is more of a player preparation situation than anything. Anyways, Charizard is going to be banned, and I'm not sure what happened there. Ray decides to ban Clefable. I'm not entirely sure if that was intentional. I mean, but I guess. Alright, Rolling Jack gonna lock in Delphox. Delphox is very interesting, but okay. Armarouge Ceruledge is the double pick. Okay, so we have both Charcadets with this one. Now what are we gonna have in response? Henny is locking in Trevenant, presumably to switch. I mean, who knows? Cairo decides to lock in Buzzswole. Okay, fair enough, Cairo, fair enough. Alright, so what are we going to have on the other side? Alright, Sceptile SMG going to play Slowbro, as he usually picks. And we have Mr. Yang, also known as Jelly. What's he going to pick? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, if I had to guess, I mean, like, why not Mimikyu? Oh, we have Hoopa. Okay, Hoopa's pretty based. I think Hoopa is very, very underrepresented as a support. I think Hoopa might be one of the better supports, if not the best support in the game, personally. We also have Mr. Mime on the other side. Okay. Wonder what that's gonna do for us. And Trevenant locks in Decky Dewey. Okay, so this is interesting, but okay. And finally, Radiant is going to go with Zeraora. Okay, I don't believe we've had a Zeraora pick in the Sky Pillar circuit before. I don't think we've had one. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what Zeraora does. Hey Ray, welcome to the YouTube video. Also, hello Foxy Rose. Thank you for the Twitch sub, but I'm recording right now, so I gotta properly thank you later. All right, so how do I feel about these teams? If I had to guess, I think that the team on the right's probably a little bit stronger. We've had a couple of Pokemon moved around. Now Bisso is playing the Slowbro, and Sceptile is playing Ceruledge. I don't know if Sceptile plays any Ceruledge. So we're gonna see. Alright, Game 2. Game 2. I mean, Armarouge performed pretty well in that first game, I think. I mean, it didn't do poorly, like, at all. And that's something worth noting. You know, maybe the Pokemon is kinda good. It might not be, though. Anyways, I'm curious to see how Mr. Yang's Hoopa performs. Mr. Yang, most known for being an all-arounder spammer. So we will see how this Hoopa does. That being said, let's see who we are following at the start of this game, as the other team has double Charcadet. Very cute. I do love Charcadet as a Pokemon. And we have Decky Dewey going into the jungle, the mighty jungle, to knock out this Xatu with its leaves. Alright, get the KO there. Zeraora in the opposing jungle. Hoopa! 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 Hoopa winning the fight! Hoopa is winning the fight! Hoopa gonna X speed away. Hoopa is still there. Arjack is coming in! They're coming in! Hoopa's gotta get out of there. Hoopa's going to die at this rate. Hoopa is going to die at this rate! We X speed to go for it! We are one hit away! And we are gonna knock out the invading Hoopa. Alright, but this does mean that Luke has been left alone to take this bot lane, and Zeraora has cleared the jungle. So now, I mean, I'd argue that that was still a pretty darn good exchange for the orange team. Alright, so now what? I mean, when you're behind on experience because, you know, some things went very poorly in the start, you gotta be very cautious. That being said, we are trying to laser beam down this Zeraora. We get the Zeraora, but Dartrix faints too. Hoopa's still alive, and Arjack, and Luke teleported away with the portal and is now back. This is exactly why Hoopa is so strong. That mobility that is provided by Hyperspace Hole is not something to shake a stick at. Now we're going to rotate up top with the Armarouge and the Ceruledge and the Slowbro. Buzzwole is backing away to get a berry. This is not a fight Buzzwole could win 3-on-1. That's for sure. This is to be certain. Especially on no muscle gauge. You got to be cautious of this. Liddy Ranger going to be Mr. Miming everybody. We're going to try and do what we can. We're throwing some punches. We're on Leech Life. We successfully suck half of the life of the Slowbro away, but Slowbro cannot be killed. We're sucking him again, and then we're going to punch him, and actually we are able to get the KO because they rotated bot, and now we can get off a big dunker. Ceruledge does pick up the KO on the Mr. Mime. We're going to toss it away. Now we're going to suck him, and now we're going to punch him, and then we're going to maybe try and chase him, but we're going to be smart. We're going to back away. We got to be smart. We've gone a little bit too hard. We got to be cautious here. All right. So now we are going to do some more punching and slamming and sucking. And oh my gosh, our health, where did it go? Where did our health go? Mr. Mime is going to try and push people into a wall, but we are going to get captured. And you do not wish to be captured in the circle of death. Alright, and it is objective time. We are going to now watch the 3-on-2 in the bot lane, as I am more curious about this lane than anything. We are going to drop some powerful hammers on Luke. Luke going to be forced back to get a berry. Hoopa's down here, though. Hoopa is down here. Hoopa missed the portal on the thing. We're going to grab a Salak berry from the center of the jungle. Hoopa going to pop through and pop out. And could portal away, and it does portal away. Good. Now we are going to, we're on the hammers this time. We're dropping the hammers as opposed to being on Curse plus Horn Leech. And the Hoopa is here, but we gotta be cautious, right? We can't just go in. You know, we're playing very respectfully right now as Registeel has decided to walk all the way up. And now we have a decision to make. Which lane are we coming to? And it looks like we have decided that the bot lane is the objective we're going to go for. Ceruledge has decided to come down. Zeraora trying to flank from behind. You don't want to get hit by a Zeraora from behind, but it's too late. We got hit from behind by the Zeraora. Everyone in the bot lane is dead. Only survivor Cairo he's coming down. The laners are coming down. We are going to successfully suck off that Zeraora. We are going to unite into the Hoopa, and now we're going to suck off the Hoopa, but we're going to get stopped by something. We just no longer sucked the Hoopa, and we perished. And this is a free objective. However, have no fear. Delphox is here to drop the fire spins. We decide to eat that with our body. We are on Mystical Fire, not something you usually see. Actually, I'm not entirely sure if Mystical Fire is standard these days. That being said, Reggie is going to go down this time. Now we have the double Charcadet Evolution team picking up the Registeel as well as the bottom goal break there. The score is very, very close between these two teams right now. And this is an objective ripper up here. We're gripping it, and we are ripping it, and we are getting hit, but we're immobilized, and now we've got to be cautious because the opposing team is here. Uh-oh. Not what you want to see. Okay, but we're going to suck off this guy, and we're going to punch him, and Zeraora has gone down, but tragically we lose the objective. But Decky Dewey is blasting from a safe distance. But tragically, the Aleki was taken. Alright, so now what? We're going to toss away this Slowbro, and we're going to try and chase the Slowbro down. I mean, it's pretty low, but we are going to get slow beamed to kill the Trevenant. I mean, hey, when your teammates are showing up, that makes sense. Anyways, this whole center objective is going to be taken by the orange team. We can't really contest that at all. And somehow the levels are really even here. All things considered, we are doing a good job farming as this blue team. And the score I cannot understate how close this score is right now. You guys cannot see it, but let me tell you something. It is close. Alright, so now what do we have? I mean, we have the bottom objective coming up shortly, and we have Saralich kind of trying to poke and prod and maybe score because he's a god, right? But tragically for us, we are not going to be able to do that, and this orange team's a lot more prepared for this bottom objective than our blue team is. They are already there. Call that shit Smash Bros. Ultimate. We're going to dive in, try and get the muscle gauge. We're going to try and get the slam off. We are going to try and do anything. But tragically, 5 Pokemon is stronger than 1. And, well... I mean, they get the objective, but the score is not currently in their favor. Now, is points everything in this game? Well, obviously the answer to that is no. Otherwise, Sableye would be broken, right? Anyways, our top objective has spawned. We have 36 seconds until Snowball spawns, and we are going to maybe try and get this top objective. I mean, it does seem like both of the teams are posturing as they would like to go for it, but are we actually going to? Slowbro is trying to engage on this Trevenant. Trevenant is going to be a little bit too close and find out that the opposing team is in that bush there. They're there. Hoopa doing the sneaky scoring in the bot lane with the ability to portal itself to the other side. The supports are in the bot lane fighting. We are just not going to have a fight for Rayquaza. Not for Rayquaza. We are going to obviously have a fight for Rayquaza, but we are not going to have a fight for the Regieleki before the Rayquaza fight. Alright, so it looks like we have maybe some we are looking respectfully as we are trying to get this Zeraora with poke damage, it would seem. Alright, we have conflict. Slowbro in a little bit too far, magically dodges those hammers though. Hoopa gonna use its Unite. We have the forced camera lock on the Delphox as it used its Unite. Big Zeraora Unite coming out, and this is not going very well for our orange team, for our purple team here, as they are now behind in levels thanks to the double objective, and well, I mean, we can just sort of go for it. They're not here to stop us. Slowbro is going to try its best to keep them away. Pennyguy's going to get in there. Liddy Ranger's getting in there. Alright, what else do we have? I mean, Rayquaza looking a little low. Looking a little low. We are going to drop the hammers. We're going to actually get them off of the Rayquaza here. However, Ray is going to pick up a KO. And we are doing our best to not poke at this Rayquaza. And Rayquaza is going to heal up. Everyone left Rayquaza alone for long enough to restore its health. And, I mean, the blue team's just being kept away. At this point, they're just being kept away. All we have to do is just go score. And, you know what? The orange team has recognized this. And that's an 100-point dunker in the top. Top goal broken. Alright, now what? I mean, there's 10 seconds. It's too late to get Rayquaza. Can we even recover? We're trying to get off what we can as Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime is going to successfully score a 6-point dunker, but is that going to be enough? Will the 6-point dunker ever be enough to counteract the 100 from earlier? Well, I suppose we can see. It was not. The 100 was far too powerful, and this is now a 1-1 situation. 1-1.